Hello, everyone. Been a while, but we are back, and today I'm going to be telling you a story from back in third grade. Now, back in third grade, I wouldn't say I was a bad kid, but I would say that I tried to be funny a lot. And I had a main friend group, and my main friend group was me and my best friend and some other people that we knew. Now, uh, in this group, we would make a lot of jokes, and a lot of these jokes were very inappropriate stuff that third graders should probably not be knowing. But we were just trying to make each other laugh and stuff. Now, basically, um, they're not a part of this story, but this girl that I met in a small group was Nicole. That was her name. It was Nicole. And I met her in the small group, and basically in the small group, then it was like a reading group. It was like a reading slash speech group. She had a speech impediment, so that's why she was in that group. I was in that group because I was kind of dyslexic as a kid, and so I could read, but I didn't comprehend what I was reading that much. So I had to like reread stuff a bunch of times. So we met in this group and we became friends. And we would hang out like I would say she was like in the B group. Like I would hang out with uh with my friends, but then I would sometimes hang out with like her. And then there was this new kid, and this new kid's name was Sean. And Sean was pretty cool and chill, like had potential to have a lot of friends, but he was new, so he didn't have many friends or anything. So I, me and Nicole, decided that we were going to be friends with him, and we started hanging out with him, and he was pretty chill. And then one day, I decided that I was going to try and be funny. We were walking out at recess, and like I said before, I would make like inappropriate jokes and say a bunch of like basically just try to be funny with like my regular friend group. And I decided that I was going to use friend group A humor with friend group B, and needless to say, it did not work out at all. So I don't remember exactly what the story was about, but I do remember that it was something to do with my grandparents getting freaky with a blow up doll. And at the time I didn't even have a grandfather, so this is just a complete made up story. Uh, not that that makes it any better or anything, but it was a completely made up story. And I was just trying to be funny because I thought that you know, I made these jokes all the time. For some reason, I trusted Sean, even though really I didn't even know Sean that well. Like I knew Nicole. I don't know. I never asked Nicole. I don't know what she thought about the joke, but I know that Sean didn't fucking like that shit because Sean was like, whenever I was telling it, Sean was like laughing and stuff, but like he was kind of like he's kind of nervously laughing, like, oh yeah, haha, like that's funny. And I kind of, I took a hint and I was like, all right, let me chill out because I don't think that, uh, I don't think that this is going over very well. So I stopped, and then later I'm sitting in class. It's towards the end of the day, and over the intercom, they call out my name and they say, "Send this motherfucker to the principal's office right now." No, they didn't even say principal's office. They said the counselor's office. They skipped the principal and went straight to counselor. They said, "Send this motherfucker to the counselor's office immediately." And I was like, "That's not fucking good." Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm shitting bricks at this point. I'm so fucking terrified because I know exactly what this is about. I know that Sean fucking said some shit, and I am very scared. So I get up, I go to the principal's office because I don't even know where the counselor's office is. I didn't even know we had a counselor. I had never been to the counselor's office before. And so I I went to the principal's office and I was like, "Hey, do you know where the counselor's office is?" And so they had somebody take me to the counselor's office. And so I was like, "Okay, well, this is not fucking good." I get taken to the counselor's office. I walk in and there's another kid in there and the counselor's like looks at the other kid and's like, "Okay, get the fuck out cuz I'm fucking priority number 1." I feel like a fucking fugitive, like a wanted fugitive at this point. So I'm like, this shit ain't good. I sit down. I'm like, okay, like maybe I can talk my way out of this somehow. Like, probably not, but maybe. So I sit down and she's like, so we had a couple of students who said that you were saying some very inappropriate stuff about your grandparents and a sex doll. And I was like, holy fuck, I'm so screwed. And so I was like, okay. And she's like, did you say this? And I didn't know what to do because I was like, if I can't say that I said it because if I say that I said it, then I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna go to I don't know what's gonna happen to me. My parents are gonna find out. Like it's gonna be terrible. So, but I also can't lie because in my mind I'm scared of adults. I feel like most kids at that age. I don't know how old I was, but I was in third grade. So I feel like most kids that age are they're scared of adults. So I was like, okay, I can't lie because she's gonna know somehow, but I can't tell the truth because then I'll look like a fucking creep. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess in my mind it was a perfectly good idea to just say I don't remember. I just that's my excuse. I just said I don't remember saying that. And so that was a great that was a great excuse in my mind because in my mind I'm thinking, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna say that I'm lying about not remembering? Because it's you can't know what I'm thinking. You know, you don't know what I remember. So I said I don't remember, and she's like, "What the fuck you mean you don't remember? Like it happened like like an hour ago? Like how do you not remember?" And I'm like, I don't remember." She's like, "Okay, well, we are gonna be calling your parents." And so I'm on the verge of fucking tears. I'm like, "No, please, please don't call my parents." She's like, "That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call your parents." And I'm gonna tell them and let them sort it out. And I'm like, I'm so fucked. Bro, my parents are gonna find out. I'm gonna look like a fucking creep because it doesn't sound good hearing it after. Like at the time, I was like, I'm gonna be all funny and everything, and then afterwards, hearing that back, I'm like, okay, this shit actually isn't fucking that funny, and it's gonna look really fucking weird on paper. So I walk back to class. I'm on the verge of tears the entire way. I didn't cry somehow, but I was on the verge of tears the entire way back. And I just decided that I was going to. I don't know. I don't know what my plan was, to be honest with you, because my parents were gonna find out, and I was just gonna, I guess, try not to, not to die. So I get back to class, and Sean wasn't in my class, but Nicole was in my class. So I was like, I can, I can talk to Nicole about it. And I was like, I felt betrayed. Obviously it's not Sean or Nicole's fault, but, I felt betrayed. I was fucking pissed at Sean mainly because I knew that was the motherfucker that snitched on me. Because, I don't know why I trusted Sean. I mean, I didn't even know Sean that well to be using that type of humor with him. Like, I don't know why I even said any of that. So I go back to class and I'm like, Nicole, how could you? And she was like, I'm sorry, Sean told on you and I got scared and so I just said, that you did it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be mad, but I am fucking pissed at Sean. So I was just thinking like Sean's my number one enemy right now. So it was towards the end of the day, so everybody's like getting ready to leave and everything. And so I leave the class and I go outside, and my stepdad is there to pick me up. And I get in the car, and he doesn't say anything about it. I'm like, oh shit, is this like, did does he know? Did they, maybe she forgot, because there had been times in the past where I'd gotten in trouble and they said that they were gonna like do something like that, like call my parents, and then they never did. So I was like, maybe the counselor just forgot, maybe she's busy with other stuff. And then we went to the post office, and still nothing. He still didn't say anything. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, maybe he does. Maybe they don't know. Maybe I'm fucking in the clear. So I'm starting to get like some level of hope here. Home, and my mom is sitting there, and then they both say, we need to talk to you outside. And I'm like, I am so fucked. They do know. I'm fucked. So I'm fucking terrified. Once again, on the verge of tears, back at it, and I'm like, okay. So I go outside, and they're like, we got a call from your school that you were talking about your grandparents and a blow up doll. And I was like, oh my fucking god, this does not sound good at all, dude. Why the fuck did I think that shit was funny? And why the fuck did I say it in front of Sean? Sean's a fucking bitch. Sean was obviously gonna tell on me, which, like, I mean, I shouldn't have been talking like that, right? So I can't really be mad at Sean, but on the other hand, I'm in third grade, so I'm pissed at Sean. So I I get I sit there and I'm fucking terrified. And I the thing is that I said I didn't remember to my counselor, but in my mind, the counselor's like, what does the counselor know? Like, I don't care about what the counselor thinks. I don't care if she believes me or not. But my parents, that's another story. So either I tell the truth and I said that I did that, or I lie, because I can't say I don't remember. That's stupid. So I'm like, I have to lie because otherwise I'm going to look like a fucking creep. So I'm like, I didn't say that. I pulled out everything, all the stops. I'm like, give me a lawyer. I didn't say shit. I didn't do it. And to my surprise, they believed me. And my mom was like, I didn't think that you did, because you don't even know what a blow up doll is. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what a blow up doll is. I've never heard of that shit in my life. Um, Now, obviously, I did know what a blow up doll was. I don't even think, I was in third grade. I don't even think I knew what sex was, but for some reason I knew what a blow up doll was, and I knew that it was used for freaky purposes. So I was like, yeah, I just went along with it. She gave me the perfect out. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck a sex doll is. Like, I didn't do it because I don't even know what a sex doll is. And so she believed me, and I don't know what happened after that. I don't know whether she called my school or anything. I went on with the rest of my day thinking that I got away with it, and I did get away with it because nothing ever happened. So I guess they talked to my school and somehow sorted it out, and I never talked to Sean again after that point. I don't even think I confronted him. I just never talked to him again. I still talked to Nicole after that, but I was still a little mad that I, even though I didn't get in trouble, I was still mad that I almost got in trouble, and like the fact that he snitched on me in the first place, which, not his fault, but still pissed me off because I'm in third grade, mind you. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I fucking almost got suspended, because I definitely would have gotten suspended if I would have been found guilty of that shit, but somehow I talked my way out of it, and I said that I didn't say that. And my mom gave me the perfect out by saying that I didn't even know what a sex doll was, or a blow-up doll was. And so, somehow, in third grade, I did know what a blow-up doll was. Don't know how, but, yeah. That's pretty much the story. Luckily, I didn't get found out, because then I would look like a fucking creep. But yeah, I have some more stories. I have another story about how my third grade teacher was pretty mean. So I might tell that story another time. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day.